Well, good morning. We're starting with a short yoga practice for in the morning. Starting with a little body stretch. Place your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance. Hands alongside your body. And start by placing your right hand between your shoulder blades. Left hand on top of your elbow. And tilt to the left. Making sure you feel the side stretch on the right side of your body. Breathe a couple of times here. And inhale, come back up. For the other side, so now we place our left hand between the shoulder blades, right hand on top, and we stretch to the right. Breathing through the nose. Make sure that you feel the stretch on the left side of your body. On the inhale, come back up. Hands on your hips and starting by some hip circles. So twisting your hips, big circles. Maybe using your knees, start to really move your body, start warming your body up this early morning, and also rotate towards the other side. Breathing through your nose, try to connect your movements with your breath, and stop here. All right, now feet a little bit close together. Pull your right knee up, grab your right knee with your hands, and pull your knee up. Gaze forward, soft gaze. Flex your feet and breathe. Place your foot back on the mat, and now go over the other side. So left knee up, interlace your fingers, and pull your knee right up towards your chest. Flex your foot, and if you fall out of this, that's totally fine. Just come back up. And on the exhale, let your foot go. Now, place your feet back into a horse stance, so about 40 centimeters apart. And then we start lowering down. So we are going into a Malasana or the yogi squat. Hand together, and either place your elbows on top of your knees or push with your elbows your knees away, to create a little bit more opening in the hips. And since this is an early morning practice, we want to start by moving, swaying from left to right, getting dynamic, as we really want to warm our bodies up, swaying from left to right, and maybe also from the back to the front, so sway your hips back and forth, breathing through your nose, keeping your breath steady. Your underarms, you want to keep them about parallel to the floor, if that's on your knees or pushing your knees away. In the end, you want to get your arms parallel. Now place your left hand on the mat and twist your right hand up on the inhale. And on the exhale, place your right hand back. On the next inhale, twist your left hand up, and exhale, twist back down. Once again, inhale, right arm, and exhale, right arm down. Inhale, left hand up, and exhale, left hand down. Move a couple of times from left to right, and then from here, we come back up to standing, and we meet each other on the front of the mat. So feet together, knees slightly active, so pulling your kneecaps up, hands alongside your body and your shoulders low. We do a couple sun salutations to finish this little morning practice. And I'll guide you through the first one. The next ones will be a little bit faster, or well, a little bit more connected to the breath, but the first one I'll explain a little bit more. So hands alongside your body, exhale first, and then on an inhale we take both our hands up, look into your thumbs, and exhale we bend forward and we place our hands either on our knees, our ankles, or on the mat. Your head's hanging down. Then on the inhale, look up, keeping your hands low, and exhale, step back into a plank. Now stay here for a second. You either can place your hands or your knees on the mat first, then your chest and your chin. Or if you can keep your core steady, you can also just bend your elbows and this way come towards the mat. Then on an inhale, push yourself forward and roll over your feet, keeping your elbows close to your body, into an upward facing dog. Looking up. And on the exhale, push yourself back into a first downward facing dog of today. We stay here for a couple of breaths, and since this is the first downward dog, we really want to make sure we're doing this one correct. So what you basically want to have is your feet are hip width apart, your knees are pulled up, you're pushing your hips towards the sky, and you're pushing yourself from your hands back. So you're pushing your chest towards your upper legs. Make sure that when you're in this position, you really want to elongate your spine. So if that means that you need to bend your knees a little bit, that's totally fine. So bend your knees a little bit, your heels can be a little bit off the mat, but keep your spine elongated. All right, from here we step between our hands, look up, keeping your hands low, and on an exhale we bend forwards, hanging our head down. On an inhale we take both our hands up, look into your thumbs, and exhale, hands come back down. Next one. Inhale, both our hands come up, look into your thumbs, and exhale, bending forward, placing your hands where you can get them, head is hanging. Inhale, look up, and exhale, step back down into a plank and come down, either via your knees, chest, chin, or just come down. Inhale, upward facing dog, rolling over your feet, and exhale, push yourself back into a downward facing dog. Staying here for a couple of breaths. Long deep breathing through your nose. Keep your fingers spread wide on the mat and push yourself back. Now exhale first, bend your knees a little bit and then step or walk your feet between your hands and look up. On an exhale, bend forwards. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, look into your thumbs. And exhale, hands come back down. Last one. Inhale, take both your hands up. Exhale, bend forwards, hands come down. Inhale, look up. And exhale, step down, step back and come down. That's it. Keeping your elbows close to your body. Inhale, roll over your feet, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Staying here for a couple of breaths. Last breath here. Exhale first, bend your knees, and on the inhale, step or walk your feet between your hands, look up. Exhale, bending forwards. Inhale, take your hands all the way up, look into your thumbs. Exhale, Samastitihi, which means the basic standing position. All right. That's it for now, for this short morning practice. Make sure that if you feel like it, you can take an end relaxation by just laying down back on the mat, keeping your feet, they're falling out, your hands are looking upwards, so your palms are looking up. You can just lay down on your back, inhale deeply through your nose, and exhale through your mouth to let just the poses that we just did, let them work onto your body. Just do nothing for a couple minutes, and when you feel ready for the day, get up and let's make something of it today. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a great day. Namaste.